Hi there, my name is Ferdy Korpershoek for WordPressking.com, and in this video I will teach you everything I know about search engine optimization, also known as SEO. Before we start this tutorial, I would like to ask you for a favor. If this video is in any way helpful for you, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to have more videos like this, then subscribe to my channel. Let's dive right into it. What is SEO? It stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it is everything you do to improve the search engine rankings on your website. So basically, SEO is a method you apply in order to be found better in the search results of Google and other search engines. SEO is not one way to optimize your website, but there are a lot of ways to do it, and that's what we are going to talk about in this tutorial. Before you apply SEO to your website, it can help you if you make a list with words and phrases you want to be found by in Google. For me, it is WordPress tutorials, WordPress help, how to make a website, complete website tutorial, and WordPress themes. So I'm going to try to be found by words and phrases like that. The first thing in SEO you need to take a look at is the domain name you have. If you want to be found, a domain name is very important in the search results. If I'm going to search for Apple, the first website that comes up is apple.com. If I'm searching for 6 p.m., the first domain that comes up is 6pm.com. I live in the Netherlands, and if I search for football, which means soccer, the first website that comes along is voetbal.nl. So you see, a domain name is very important. So you could use the phrase you want to be found by in your domain name if the domain name is still available. The second thing that is very important is the title. This is the title in the page. And if I search for how to make a website, then you have all kinds of advertisements. So here we see the first organic result, how to make a website, exactly like this. So the title is also important. Also the second one, make a website, how to make a website, is very important. And the more you place it at the left, so the earlier in the title you start with the text you want to be found by, the better you will come up in the search results. So another example, learn how to play guitar. Learn to play the guitar. Learn to play the guitar. So use this in your title if you want to be found by learn how to play guitar. I have a website and I want to be found by Photography Maasluis in the Netherlands. So if I type Photography Maasluis, I have to scroll down, I have to say a little bit. Here, Photography Maasluis is most at the left, and I'm found here at ferdykorpershoek.com/portfolio/photography and not at only ferdykorpershoek.com. Why? Because here it says in the title Photography Maasluis. The advantage of titles is that you can create unlimited pages and blog posts and give them all relevant titles. So you can make blog posts about every word or phrase you want to be found by. That's the reason I created a portfolio item like with the title Fotografie Maasluis. Although I'm not number one in Google with this phrase, I get a bit more exposure. And if you keep on making relevant content, then eventually you will be found better in Google. So if it comes to pages and blog posts, the sky is the limit. It is a great way to get more exposure through the Google search results. If I click here, you see the title is Photography Maasluis. It says it here in the URL. Photography Maasluis, Photography Maasluis, and I could not put it on my homepage because I'm doing more than photography in Maasluis. So I say photography, movies, and web design. So I go back to Google. What we know, it's important to have a good domain name and to have a good title on every page of your website. Another example is 400-year Maasluis, a blog post I made. And 2 years ago, my city existed for 400 years. And I made a blog post about it. And if I take a look here, it says 400 years of Maasluis. Again, it's at the left, 400 year Maasluis. And it's number 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because I use the title over here at the left. So I have my website WordPressking.com. And The title was WordPress King, here to serve you. That's a slogan, here to serve you. I'm here to serve you with all kinds of tutorials to help you to make a beautiful website. But people are not going to search for here to serve you if they want to learn how to make a great website. They are going to search for how to create a website. So if you have a slogan, here to serve you, I should not put it in the title if you want to be found better in Google. In the title, you need to say where you want to be found on. So in my case, I have WordPressKing.com and I want to be found by the term how to create a WordPress website. Later in this video, I will show you how to get that done in your WordPress website with a great SEO tool. The third one is images. If you search for Photoshop tricks and you go to images, this is YouTube, also YouTube. Here, if I say view image, what do you see here in the URL? Photoshop tricks. So not IMG001, IMG002, but give your images titles that are relevant to the picture and where you want to be found on in Google. Again, my website, photography, my sluis. This is mine, Ferdy Korpershoek. This is mine, this is mine, and this is mine, and a lot of other pictures are mine. If I go to websites, you see at the picture results, this is mine and this is mine. So again here, photography, my sluis. It's important to give your photos a title like that. If I go back to images and I go for instance to this one and I go to view image, here it says photography, my sluis, and that's how I can be found. It says here Amy van Soest. If I search for Amy van Soest, go to images, this is my picture, Ferdy Korpershoek, and this is a picture of mine. So that's a way to be found better by giving all your pictures a title that has something to do with the picture. And the fourth tip I have, I go back to all. You need to use good title tags, H1 tags, H2 tags. I'm going to show you how to do it in this tutorial. So I'm going to do a specific title and I say what other fonts look like Google's logo. The first result is designforhackers.com and I copy this and I click here and I search for the phrase, and here's a title tag, what other fonts look like Google's logo. So it's quite a specific term, but sometimes people are searching for specific terms. And if I'm going to take a look at the source, I'm going to search for it. It says over here, what other fonts look like Google's logo? And you see it's an H3 tag. So H1, H2, H3 are important to be found better. So that's another advice on how to be found better in Google. And of course, these are tips and they can help you, but the most important thing is that you offer value to your visitors. You can optimize what you want, but at the end you have to have something valuable for a visitor. So you have to have great content about a certain subject or some advice, and that will in the long run help you to be found better in Google. What we also can do, we can use Google to find better terms. So I want to be found by WordPress. And if I take a look here, it said WordPress, themes, login, downloads. So if I search for best WordPress, this is the first thing that comes up. So if you type something, Google will give you some suggestions. And in that way, you can see what people are searching for. So I'm going to create a blog post about this because Google says with a suggestion that people are searching for this. So I will go to wordpressking.com/wp admin to log in. If you want to learn how to create a login page like this, please click here for the tutorial. Login. And if I go to the front page and to blog, I have 3 blog posts. They are all personal. No way back. I love WordPress. I'm going to do this. Good news. I'm back from honeymoon and I have 1,000 subscribers. but no information about how to create a beautiful WordPress website or how to see which theme is the best in WordPress. So I'm going to create a new post. And the post title is Best WordPress Themes 2016. Why? Because people are searching for that phrase. If I take a look here, 2016 Best WordPress Themes advertisement, 30 best clean WordPress themes. So you see Best WordPress Themes 2016. So again, you see here, it's important to have a good title. What you see in the URL, WordPress themes, WordPress themes. So you need to let it come back every time. So my title will be Best WordPress Themes 2016. And what you see here, wordpressking.com/blog/best WordPress themes 2016. Let's take a look at the blog categories. What I see is that all these blog categories have not much to do with the subject I will write about. So I make a new category and say themes. Enter. And I'm going to make a text about this. So I wrote a blog post about the 3 best themes in my opinion. The third one is the X theme, the second one Avada, and the first one is Enfold. I love this theme. What I did some external links. They're blue over here. So that's a way to optimize your page, to put some external links in it. What you also can do is underline the term you want to be found on. So let me search for best WordPress themes of 2016. I can say make it bold. And I can underline WordPress themes over here. And do the same for X theme, make it bold. Avada, make it bold once. The words you want to be found on, I should make them bold. So that's what I did. Some external links and some words I make bold. The next thing, I want to import some images. I uploaded them already. So I click here. I say add media. I go to my media library. And this is the X theme, WordPress X theme. Here you see the title of the image is WordPress X theme. Over here I removed the dashes and I copy this and I place it here at the alt text. And I want to display it at the left or at the right, not in the full size, but large, like this. Insert it into the post. It's still quite big, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Update. And then the second one, Avada. Add media. Avada. This one, small, at the left, insert it into the post, and then Enfold, here again, add media, right, medium, oh, I need to have the Enfold theme, this one, WordPress Enfold theme, right. So that's important. If you upload it in the image, it has to have a name like WordPress Enfold theme. The title needs to be WordPress Enfold theme, and the alt text needs to be WordPress Enfold theme. Right, insert it into the post. And then I want to have a featured image. And actually, I don't know what I could choose. Maybe I can get some inspiration. Best WordPress themes, images. There are all kinds of themes, so let's take, I saw this one, which says enfold, set featured image. So now we have over here a header 1, so it's an H1 tag. Over here, H1, opening, X theme. So that's good for the search results. I have some things bold. I put some images in it which are optimized for Google. Some external links, and now I want to create some internal links. And let's start with Avada. If you want to follow a tutorial on how to make a website with the Avada theme, then click here. Now I go to the website and I go to tutorials, full WordPress tutorials, and I click on the Avada theme tutorial. I copy this link and I paste it here. Maybe it's better if they link on the Avada theme. You know what? Learn how to make a website with the Avada theme. Select it, insert link, paste it, apply, and that's okay. This is an eternal link. If you want to be found better in Google, this is an eternal link. If you want to rank higher in the search results of Google, it helps to use internal links on your website. So link from one page in your website to another page in your website. So the more blog posts you have with all these different subjects, the easier it becomes to use internal links within your website. So the second one will be enfold. Learn how to make a website with the enfold theme. Let me see if it works that way. You can press Ctrl or Command K. Go to the link options, and now I search for enfold. WordPress tutorial for beginners 2015. I edit. That's another way to link internal. I have a picture over here, a featured image, and I'm going to publish it. So let's view the post. Best WordPress themes 2016. People can share it on Facebook. It's everything to do with the newspaper theme I have. X theme, Avada, and enfold. I always say optimize your website for Google, but rather offer great and valuable content for your visitors. You can optimize your website until Google itself wants to learn from you how you do that, but if you have no useful and valuable content, you will not attract more visitors. You want the content of your website to be so good that visitors are willing to share it, and becoming the #1 in Google on your desired search term does not happen overnight. It takes effort and perseverance. I want to make a call to action. In my blog post where visitors can comment on what WordPress theme they like. When a comment is added to a blog post, the content of that post increases, which is good for the Google ranking. Longer blog posts with relevant content about a subject. So it is a great option to let people comment on your pages and your blog posts. Edit post. Your favorite theme. What is your favorite theme and why? Let us know below in the comment section. Okay, update. We did quite some optimization already, and we did not even install Yoast yet, which is an SEO plugin. Now people can comment, which is great. Okay, let's install Yoast. I go to the backend of the website, I go to plugins, add new. You search for Yoast SEO, enter, and search for the plugin that is installed more than 1 million times, and it is this one. Install now and activate the plugin. The plugin is activated. I remove this and I remove that. So I go to posts, all posts, best WordPress themes 2016. And now I scroll down. I scroll down all the way. Yoast SEO. And this is new since we have installed the plugin. This looks like Google. And this is what we can change on our website. So I can decide here how I want my WordPress blog post to be shown in the Google search results. So this looks nice. And here you see a code. It says title, the page, so the title, the page, the separator, that's okay, and the site name. Well, I don't like this. So if I go to SEO, titles and metas, and I go to post types, site template, I can say title, page, and actually I like this more. And I just say WordPress King. So it gives us the title or the page, then this, and WordPress King. I do the same over here for pages and for title templates and for products. And I save the changes. And now if I go to posts and I go to best WordPress themes 2016 and I scroll all the way down, it will be something like this. So that looks a little bit better. If you want to change it, just click on it and then you can change it over here. Best WordPress themes 2016, wordpressking.com/themes, best WordPress themes 2016. If you want to change this, you can change it over here and it will be changed over here. And if we go to the top over here, you can change the slug also over here, but I like it the way it is. Here we can create a meta description. By default, it's the text of the first alinea. So in my recent years of web development, I came across some really nice WordPress themes. I click on it and I can change it over here. You see here a green indicator. That means that this title has a great length. If I make it longer, this is too short. This is great. And this is too long. So I leave it like this. This is also great. And here we can create a summary of our blog post. This text has to be short and it has to be catchy. If people see this, they should want to click on the link. So we have to put something here in this area that makes people want to click on the link. So we have best WordPress themes in our SEO title. We have it in our slug and we have it in our meta description. That brings us to the next thing, our focus keyword. On what terms do we want to be found? And this is the keyword or the phrase. And of course it is best WordPress themes 2016. I'm going to save it or update it And it says best WordPress themes 2016, best WordPress themes 2016, best WordPress themes. Only no 2016. So it says the focus keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of the copy. Make sure the topic is clear immediately. So I could go to my first paragraph, and this is what Yoast SEO is doing. They are giving me advice. Best WordPress themes of 2016. Because this is between it, it does not count. But Yoast is not perfect, and I do not say we have to follow all these rules, but there are guides that can help us to be found better. But as I told you before, the best thing you can do is create a great article that have a great value for the visitor. So what we could do is take a look. The focus keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of the copy. So what I can do also is say the focus keyword is best WordPress themes. And now everything changes, because this phrase is used more often than with 2016. So it says already it's green. So I update it. And if you want to, you can change some things in the text. You have not used your focus keyword in any subheading, such as an H2 in your copy. I can change that. The best WordPress themes. Update. And now you see it is gone, but it's not totally honest. So I say the best WordPress themes min fiends. So, like this. I scroll down again. The keyword density is 0.3, which is a bit low. The focus keyword was found 2 times. Yeah, I don't use the word best often, but I think the blog's okay like this. I think people can find a great value in this information. I give my opinion about the 3 best WordPress themes in my opinion. And I think this is okay. If I want to use this post on Facebook, then I can go to this tab over here and we get a Facebook title, and I just use the same as here. Best WordPress themes 2016. Facebook description, the same as here. And eventually a Facebook image. Use image and update. If for some reason I don't want this page to be found in Google, I go to this icon and meta robots follow. I say no follow, and that means that this page will not be shown in Google. I want it to be shown in Google, so I select it over here, and that is how it works. If you want to be found better in Google, what you need to do is start creating more valuable content about the subject you want to be found on. It is a lot of work. There can be only one page on number 1 in Google search results. It is a lot of work, but there can only be one page on the number 1 search results in Google. So even though you know how to optimize your website, you need to beat the competition by creating more valuable content that people will like. Share this on Facebook. So view post. It can take a while before Google sees this page, but if I go to my Facebook and I post it, you see there's no picture yet, and it takes some time. So what I do, I often wait a day, and then Google can take the blog into Google, and then I post it on Facebook and I get a nice image as I have shown here. It is now 38 hours later. I select the blog post. I go to my Facebook. It's here in Dutch. I place the link over here. You see no picture right now, and I can say something. What are the best WordPress themes of 2016? Read it over here. And if you like it, please like and share it. I place it. And here it is. My text, the link, the title. If I click here, I go to the blog post. And I can also share it here. And that is how it works. If you want to create more information based on what people are searching for, then go to Google. Start typing WordPress how to make a child theme. So if I was me, which I am, I could make a tutorial about how to make a child theme because people are searching for that. And if I do that, I make a video on YouTube, I make a blog about it, I post my video into the blog, I will make a blog post about it, and I will embed my video into the blog post. And in that way, I can get more visitors to my website. So my advice is use these tips and start creating some great content for your visitors and persevere in doing it. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you like it and learned some good stuff. Good luck with applying everything. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and please like this video. See you next time. Bye bye.